Let's go. Move! They'll be on high alert here.
By Zeus! I would have been a goner there if it wasn't for you.
Lucky I came by.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Epi. Well, Epizilos, but my friends call me Epi. Not that I have friends, necessarily.
I'm Cassandra.
Charmed. You have the look of someone used to being out in the world.
You have the look of someone who... spends a lot of time reading.
I don't look like much, it's true. But when discovery knocks, what other choice is there? I have, in my possession, a Mycenian tablet that leads to a sacred burial site. I'm calling it the Cave of the Oracle.
Good for you.
Mycenians were known for their elaborate grave sites, full of precious things.
How precious.
Ancient jewelry, ceremonial swords and daggers, so very precious. If you escort me, I'll show you.
How can I turn down the promise of precious things?
The fates delivered you onto my path.
The fates have been known to have a sense of humor.
Why are you going that way? Happening upon you, hero, is fortuitous.
Glad to hear it. So, you dig through book roll?
No. Well, yes and no. I dig through dirt, too.
That's what farmers do.
I uncover our history. Sometimes, hopefully this time, it will uncover ancient wonders.
I hate to break it to you, but clay pots and dirt aren't that wondrous to most.
I've dedicated my life to it. It's so much more than treasure to be looted.
Is it, though?
It's who we are. Knowing where we come from tells us where we are headed.
You educated people in your riddles.
Some people don't care about the past. They only want to steal something that will make them a few drachmi. Imagine that.
Hard to believe.
My peers are no more than treasure hunters and art dealers.
Well, you did mention precious jewels.
These ruins and relics are notoriously hard to find. I found this one through clever searching and deduction.
Tell me more about it.
Mycenians held specific rituals. Some tales speak of objects made by the gods.
Yes, the gods like to play their hand on occasion.
Think of this, Mystios. How would you like to have had the gods help you in battle?
A good warrior doesn't need any help from the gods, or anyone else.
True, true. But think of what we might find there.
You think we'll find something with this power?
See? Now are you interested?
I certainly am. The Oracle of Trophonius. I wonder if the cult's working here, too.
What's this?
Stay back.
They seem drawn to this place. I hadn't expected that.
Does this have to do with whatever that name was you said?
The Mycenians? I don't see how they could know. It must be related to Trophonius. I'll observe them and see what I can learn.
Fine. I'll search further inside.
Wait! Take this steely piece. See if there are markings that match it.
Not much of a burial site. Mules are buried in higher places of honor. The steely piece looks like it can be placed. This is unexpected. Won't budge. Something's blocking this. This is more elaborate than I thought. Let's see what we have. This statue depicts a warrior. The markings match Epi's stone. Epi will want to see all of this. We're in the right place. Unfortunately, my friend, it's been looted. All I found was this armor.
That is highly significant. The Mykenaeans were a warrior culture, you know. So this must be a warrior's tomb.
Well, it's a decent piece, but where's the rest of it?
That was only one part of the stele. If we can find the others, I can decipher the text.
Maybe that will reveal more armor. The rest of the stele you speak of could be anywhere.
If I can find clues for where to look, are you interested in finding the other stele pieces?
I'll look for the others.
Excellent! Now, I need to see those markings. Let's go inside. I didn't expect the steely keystone to actually be a key.
I wonder what happens when all of them are in place.
Even with only part of the steely, I can start to decipher the writing.
What does it say?
I think that says of the gods.
Really? To think you were someone yelling for help not long ago.
Look at me now.
I think you're going to need all of them, though.
According to this, it seems that the steely pieces have been deliberately separated.
I wonder why they were separated on purpose.
It doesn't matter if we can find them. Will you look for the other steely pieces?
Of course. Where should I look?
According to this, the next steely is... Oh, better you than me. I can't swim. Explore the ruins of Arni.
What's the connection between this tomb and those worshippers?
The writing mentions of the gods. It's not clear which gods, though. Once we decipher more, we should understand the connection.
The armor must belong to the ancient warrior. But why remove it and spread it out across the lands?
Good question. It must have something to do with the text.
So these markings are in ancient language?
Mycenaean. There are languages even older than that, which have been lost. When this died out, sadly, we fell into a dark age.
Time for me to go. Let's go! out of sight. Is this the underworld?
Cassandra! Lida?
Stop! I'll kill you if you come any closer. Who sent you? Pelenos? Adicles?
Relax. We're here on our own.
You haven't aged a day. Is this the underworld? Lida, it's me, Varnavas.
That was my father's name. I never told it to anyone.
Father? Young one, please. What was your mother's name?
The same as mine. Lida of Ithaca.
You were right, old friend. Lida survived, but not the way your visions told you. This is your daughter.
Impossible. You have no proof.
Young one, a lifetime ago, your mother and I sailed side by side. The night I lost my eye, a tempest overwhelmed us and ran us into the rocks. Lida was so brave. She roped together some of the splintered hull. I held her and I said, "Don't stop paddling."
Until you reach the shore.
Oh, she told you this story. Good!
After all this time, Mater said you were a king who died fighting the Hydra. You need to know. Mater, she's...
I understand. We'll grieve her together.
I hate to interrupt, but Lida, you did threaten us with a blade. And there were bodies.
After Mater died, I took over the farm. Ever since, suitors have tried to marry me for my fortune. When that didn't work, they decided it would be easier to kill me for it.
You've been defending yourself. Let us help.
These kind of people don't stop until they have what they want. You mentioned two names?
Pelenos and Anticles. They both live nearby. I can show you where.
Let's go together.
With you by my side, we'll be unstoppable.
Right. Together. Into battle. I will meet my leader again in the Golden Fields. Tell me, did she ever remarry?
She did. He was a good man, kind to her and to me.
Good. I pray to the gods that if she lived, she would live happily. The gods listen.
gypsies. What
There
great
they are.
mysteries do you hide from us?
You are mine!
My mother's farm and my life are safe. With all my heart. Thank you, both of you.
And thank you for making this old man happy again. Now, about that wine!
So now that you have your life back, what will you do with it?
Honor my mother. Protect our farm and our fortune.
I was hoping you'd join your old pater on the Adrestia.
The gods sent me a sign by bringing you back to me to save this place. I can't dishonor them and matter by leaving.
Take it from someone who lost her family. This is not an opportunity that many people get. Go with your father.
Pater, our farm is yours. One day, when you've sailed the world and want a stable home, you will have one here. But unless Demeter herself burns these silos down, I know I'm acting in the will of the gods.
You all right?
She's as strong as her mother. I couldn't be more proud. I only wish she'd change her mind.
Maybe she will. In the meantime, whenever we sail past these lands, let's make it a point to stop in and say here.
Τι τούτο είναι?
I should try to stay out of sight.
Nice to see you, Commander.
Oars in! Full sail!
There's some debris in the water.
Seem strangely excited, Herodotus.
One of the ancient regions of the world, the land of Runa. Truly fascinating.
Archers, take your mark! Use! Archers, ready yourselves! Arrows! Archers, we need you! Prepare to board! Follow me! To the front! Fire the volley! Make them burn! Ready to shoot! Run! There's fire! Archers! Forward! Now! Attack! Hold until we're ready! I need archers! Set them a wall of fire! Archers! Yes! Attendant to right! Back to your mark!
Fought a good fight, not for the last time, I'm sure.
Word is party on me! Let's send them to Poseidon!
Where's the hero? positions filled! Hurry! Someone deal with the fire!
We should pick up that salvage!
Drop the sail!
Zeus and Hera are having another fight. Look at that storm! The commanders left the helm!
Giddy up.
That must be the man mentioned in the letter about the arena fighting. Meon. Move! Come on.
Only the best warriors rest here. Heroes.
They aren't many.
But they're heroes of the arena. Those who earned an honorable death. The others are buried in unmarked holes far from here. Nobody remembers them. When your time comes, do you think you'll be worthy of the title hero, Misthios?
I'll be buried in one of those unmarked holes.
I doubt that. I've heard tales of you, Misthios. Of your triumphs and achievements. They're impressive, if they're true.
That depends on what you've heard.
I've heard a lot. A warrior adventuring across the land. Sometimes they're half beast, or half god, but always an eagle bearer. Tell me, is any of it true?
There is some truth in the stories, but they're mostly fantasy.
Good answer. I don't care if the stories are true. I can see you have it in you. A capacity for greatness. The potential to be a real hero. I am Mayo.
Cassandra.
If you want to truly live Cassandra, to become a hero of the arena, and to win riches beyond your wildest dreams, you'll need to fight in my arena.
Sounds interesting.
Good. Take my boat, and head up the Pefka coast towards the shipwreck and into the mouth of the valley. There, you'll find the entrance to my arena, and Skura, who handles my fighters. If he sees what I see in you, I think he'll have much to be excited about.
Mayan said to look for shipwrecks. What am I thinking? Feluca can't go out this far. The shipwrecks should lead me to the arena. That must be Skura. What an entrance! Varnavas told me about the arena. I should give it a go.
I'm tired. Shh. Do you hear that?
I hear nothing but the ramblings of a sad old man.
Old? Surely you can tell my years from your ears alone?
I've used my eyes as well.
They tell me you could hear the crowds from all the way out here. The thirst never quenched.
Thirst for what?
Combat in the arena, Mistios. Life and death in their purest forms. Love, hate, glory and ruin. All there for the crowds to devour. My name is Skura.
Cassandra, I found a note that mentioned this place. And you. It called for fighters from all over the Greek world.
These walls no longer shake because there are no heroes of the arena left.
The crowds don't care about real fighters anymore. They just want blood. But you, Misthios, you could change that. You could make them care. And win riches beyond your wildest dreams, of course. If you were to fight and win.
Perhaps I can make the arena walls shake once again.
Good.
Tell me about the other fighters.
As a new contender, the choice of opponent will be yours. No slaves here. No hapless criminals. Just warriors with the resolve to spill blood for the crowd.
I see.
There are 5 current champions. Each one more bloodthirsty and ruthless than the last. You'll need to defeat each of them if you are to be called hero of the arena.
Tell me more about the arena.
It's been here for decades, but recently it's changed.
As most things do.
True. Fighters today care only about drachmi, not honor. And the crowds now come only to watch one warrior gut another. They're jaded. They want more than just killing. They want cruelty.
My blades and I are ready.
Choose your opponent.
I'll fight this king of the bandits.
You want the best! I said, do you want the best? Do you want the best? Well, here they are!
It ends here!
Do you hear? You must have done well in there.
Did you not see?
I haven't seen a fight from inside the arena in years. But if the crowds are cheering like that, perhaps I have a hero on my hands after all.
Of course they cheer for me. Who could resist cheering for a warrior legend in the arena?
Maybe the stories I've heard are true.
Skura?
Aleon?
Ah, Mistius. I knew it as soon as I laid eyes on you. You could be hero of the arena like Skura. If you keep fighting, I foresee a long and profitable career. For both of us. Talk to Skura when you're ready to continue.
Choose your opponent.
I will spear Velos like a wild animal.
You want the best! I said, do you want the best? Do you?
I'm putting you down!
Your blade, Misthios. The spear. It reminds me of long ago. Of the Persians.
This spear has killed many Persians.
As have I. On the battlefield and in the arena.
You fought in the Persian wars?
I did.
What was that like?
Hard. The Persians were a formidable enemy. They had the numbers. They had warriors from Attold conquered lands in their armies. It took a united Greek war to turn them back. Anything less would have been total defeat.
A united Greek world. Seems like fantasy now.
Agreed. But coming back from the war was harder than the war itself. Mayon and I found daily life afterwards to be difficult. We had been men filled with life and death purpose. We found that again in the arena.
What was the arena like in your time?
It was a place of honor and heroism. I bathed my blade in blood for years. But that was a different time, and I was a different man.
How exactly did you become a hero of the arena? What did you do?
I survived.
I have to go.
You've done a warrior's job in the arena. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Choose your opponent.
I'll hunt Ivanthi in the arena.
You want the best! I said, do you want the best? Do you want the best?
More.
A warrior in the arena doesn't have many privileges, outside those of pleasure, fame, and glory. Tell me, Misthios, do you have anyone close to you? Friends, family, lovers?
I have people in my life. People that are important to me. Do you have that as well?
My daughter's very important to me.
Surely you have friends from your days in the arena.
I did.
What happened to them?
I'm hero of the arena. The #1 champion. I've killed them all in honorable combat. They rest down the coast from here.
What about your family? Your daughter?
My beloved Anea. The first time I held her in my hands, I knew I'd never be able to kill again. She's the reason I stopped fighting, even if I can't disentangle myself from the arena entirely.
How long ago was that?
Years ago. Many years ago.
I won't push any further. But come see me fight.
I envy you, Misthios. You have everything to gain. Don't let it slip away. Choose your opponent.
I don't want to fight right now.
As you wish, Misthios. Choose your opponent.
The rock from Athens is about to be crushed.
You want the best! I said, do you want the best? Do you want the best? Well, here they are!
I'm putting you down!
Are you still
I will lead those who oppose us to the gates of the underworld. Cosmos, be my guide!
Vasilis, the king of the arena. A Spartan braggart, but with the skills to back it up. Vanthi, the huntress. Just when you think she's cornered, she stabs from the side. Velos, the beast of Sparta, devours his enemies. They call him Death. Titus, the rock of Athens. Skilled soldier, not to be discounted. Claudius, the king of bandits. Oh, he's tricky. Deception is his trade.
You won't be around very long.
Πού άλλον χρόνον δαπανίσω περί τούτου.
What can I get for you? Glad you stopped by.
Come on. I should be careful. High security here. Let's go.
Come on. Who among you is afraid? Who among you is frail or weak? Who among you is strong? Then I say, prove yourselves. Come face to face with he of... Ah, a mighty specimen approaches. Are you ready for honor? For glory? For certain death?
I'm ready for 2/3 of that.
Then you seek combat with the Minotaur!
I can't see any labyrinths or golden balls of string. But if there's a Minotaur to be fought, I'm listening.
Then listen well, my observant friend. If you slay the Minotaur, you would be Theseus reborn! And you'd get to take home the prize of Pefka!
Your Minotaur must die.
Sounds like we have another contender! It's time for the trials of the Minotaur! 3 trials.
Did you just say Minotaur pre-trials?
To face the Minotaur, you must first prove yourself worthy by completing 3 heroic trials. We can't let people fresh off the Teremis casually stroll to their deaths. Pefka policy.
What do these pre-trials require me to do, exactly?
There's the Trial of Strength, where you fight the greatest warrior in all of Crete. The Trial of Accuracy, which only a keen eye can overcome. And the Trial of Endurance, where you must brave the water.
One of your trials is swimming? That's... This is a scheme to fleece me.
Mystios! That's... How could you even think such a thing? You're a terrible person.
What exactly is the prize of Pefka?
Why, it's limitless riches, of course. Warriors defeated by the Minotaur no longer need their drachmi. So we collect their coins into a grand prize that only a champion who kills the beast may claim.
Your grand prize is drachmi looted from the dead?
Mystios, please believe me. Many of the coins go straight to the Lato school for children whose parents were tragically killed by the Minotaur.
I see. I'll do your trials.
Pre-trials.
I'll do your pre-trials. But then the Minotaur's head is mine.
Fantastic! Don't forget to collect tokens of success from the trial masters to prove your victories.
Ugh, another champion here to save us all from Pefka's long queues and overpriced Minotaur merchandise.
Ah, may I introduce my wife, Cory? A rare beauty and so loud in front of my new friend.
Please Misthios. There are more important things than glory.
Not everyone with a sword seeks glory. Family comes before all else.
Exactly, Misthios. That's what I keep telling this cowardly slime in the shape of my husband.
Hey!
It's our daughter,
Your daughter?
Amara. She ran off days ago.
I'm sure she's just fine. Don't worry about the matter. Not when there's a Minotaur to slay. Grrr! Slash! Slash! Big fight! Lots of blood! Think of the fame, Misthios. Think of winning the prize of Befka! Please, trust me, champion. Nothing is what it seems in Befka. Solving one problem may just solve all the others. Go, my legendary friend. The pre-trials of the Minotaur await. Maximum of 3 members per Minotaur hunting party. Purchase of Minotaur-themed merchandise is mandatory before proceeding. No legendary warriors, pregnant heroes, or legitimate gods, demi, semi, or otherwise, are eligible to fight the Minotaur. And no pushing. You'll all get a chance at dismemberment. Who among you is afraid? Who among you is frail or weak? Who among you is strong? When I say, prove yourself.
Put down your spear. Oh, my bones! Oh, they are extremely broken. Oh, don't be a fool. Please, you must pay to skip this pre-trial.
Here, a poorly muscled challenger. You are here to have your feeble frame crushed in my pre-trial of strength, yes?
My feeble frame might be harder to crush than you think.
So brave, pretending you have a chance against a warrior as strong and handsome as me. We may fight for my token, yes. But maybe you would prefer to remain uncrushed and buy my token instead. Yes?
No. We fight.
Are you sure you would not prefer to spend your shiny drachmi?
We fight.
Then let the crushing begin. You should have bought my token, yes? Price. Now you must pay a new price. Death! I will use your bones to pick your other bones from my teeth. This isn't what winning feels like. What am I feeling? What is this?
The shame of defeat.
This is defeat? Winning is better, yes. The token of strength is yours. Have a wonderful day and please don't hit me again.
I need all of the trial tokens. I don't want to be spotted here.
It's been hours. Where are they? Why'd I have to get Malak's boys? Boys! Boys, come home! Be gone! What trouble have they gotten into now? Their mother's going to feed into that damned Minotaur.
This must be the pre-trial of accuracy.
Hmm? Oh, yes. This is the pre-trial of accurately finding my Malak's sons.
Your sons? This doesn't sound like a trial.
Have you tried raising sons? It's perhaps the greatest trial of all. Only by completing the world-famous and totally legitimate pre-trial of accurately finding my sons can you proceed and face the Minotaur.
So, if I find your sons and make sure they're safe, you'll give me your trial token?
You'll get my token and my eternal gratitude.
I'll find your sons. Pull them out of whatever trouble they've stumbled into.
They usually hide in the fields behind me. May I suggest you prepare yourself mentally and physically. This will be your greatest trial yet, brave warrior.
If you need me to find your sons, I'll need to know more about them.
They're little shits. Wondrous, beautiful, but shits all the same. They won't listen to me, but perhaps they'll listen to you.
You said your sons are likely in the field, but I'll need more to go on.
They climb on everything. Buildings, towers, the crops, all the crops. They're exactly as tall as my sons, creating the perfect place for them to hide. They never listen when I call for them.
They'll listen to me. Don't worry. I'll make sure your sons come home safe.
You must find all three of them. And hurry. There's only so long my wife will believe they're off praying at the temple.
There he is. I see him. Found him. Go home to your father and do as he says, or I'll tell the Minotaur where you live.
But... I hate you, Mistios! Help, please! Help me! I'm trapped up here!
You're safe. Go home. And listen to your pater when he calls for you.
Yes, miss. Sorry, miss. Ouch, my arm! I'm not trapped. You can go away now. I'm not even in here. Everything you broke was really expensive. So, my pater will probably kill you.
I'm sure. Home. Now. And that's the last of the suns.
My sons! You brought them home!
You were right. They are little shits.
I can't believe they listened to you. Consider the trial of accurately finding my sons complete!
Of all my victories, this is the one I'll be most remembered for. I need all of the trial tokens.
I warn you, pay to pass this trial, potential champion. The trial of endurance has seen more deaths than all the other trials combined.
Were the others drunk when they jumped?
Actually, yes. Very unprofessional of them. Should you survive the champion's dive, you'll need to retrieve my trial token from a chest in the darkest depths of the water below.
Your token will be mine.
No, please, I urge you. Pay me for my token. The watery dangers you must otherwise face to retrieve it are too great.
You won't get one drachmi from me. I'll do the trial.
If an excruciating underwater death is what you desire, who am I to stop you? Remember, you'll find my token in a chest at the bottom of the lake. I'll be waiting for you at the water's edge in the extremely unlikely event you survive.
How exactly does going for a swim test my ability to slay the Minotaur?
Minotaurs work in mysterious ways.
Seems like a lot of hassle for a token. Looks like I'll have to get wet. That's what I'm looking for. 3 tokens. Better meet Leandros at the Warrior's Rest.
Tutto palmesis.
Hey! This isn't a race!
I have your Malakes tokens. No more games, no more schemes to rob me of my drachmi. It's time to slay a Minotaur!
Absolutely, Mistios. No problem. But first, perhaps you'd like to buy back your exquisite, finely crafted trial tokens? This offer will expire in,
By the gods!
They, make for fantastic gifts.
Strange. But I would like something to remember Pevka by.
Then all that's left is facing our star attraction himself, the Minotaur! Are you ready to meet your doom?
If your pre-trials are anything to go by, yes. Yes, I am.
Well, good. Great. I want you to fight the Minotaur. You'll find the beast in the depths of the Cave of the Brave, on the Vithki Plateau. 2 other warriors have just completed their pre-trials. You can speak to them for more information. They'll join you when you're ready to, you know, die horrifically.
You've come all this way. Join us.
No. I have a very important pottery lesson to attend. So...
And you must be... the warriors.
Look, brother! The final member of our Minotaur hunting party has arrived! When the beast sees our assembled might, he will moo miserably in fear! Do Minotaurs moo, or...
If it's all right with both of you, I'd like to strike the killing blow. Or can we at least say I struck the killing blow? I'm willing to haggle down to play the key role in distracting the Minotaur while allowing the killing blow to be struck.
The killing blow will go to the warrior with the greatest skill and courage in battle.
Then I shall wear the Minotaur's entrails as my necklace.
This can only end well.
Are you ready to ride?
Let's slay a Minotaur.
Leandro says it lives in the Cave of the Brave, on the Vithki Plateau. I say, let the Minotaur tournament begin! If the Minotaur eats humans and lives right next to the population of Pevka, how are they all still alive?
Perhaps the diet of Bethkans disagrees with him.
Good thinking, brother. Let us dip our blades in rich oils and onions to gain an edge.
The home of the Minotaur.
Isn't he supposed to live in the labyrinth?
That's a myth.
Isn't the Minotaur a myth?
No. He's the heart.
Ella.
Impossible! If the Zeus killed the Minotaur, how can it be here?
Beware, beast! For soon I shall use your spinal column as an eating utensil!
Don't warn him.
There's no glory! Only death! No, no, no! I only ever wanted to be a baker!
Brother, wait! There is more glory in beast slaying than in bread making.
I should check on my brother. The baking business can be quite fierce, you know. Good luck.
Whatever lives down here must be a monster.
I am the Minotaur.
What?
Drop all your valuables and flee in terror. Mortal, leave me your drachme, and you shall be spared. Otherwise, death by hoof awaits you. Fear my move. Fear it?
Malaka. I'm going to start stabbing until someone tells me what's going on.
Grrr. I said grrr. Oh, fuck it. Hi.
There's no need for more blood. Just keep your horns away from me and tell me what's going on here. You can take off that mask. Leandros?
I told you nothing is what it seems in Pevka. I'm happy to refund any expenses incurred. Please, it's my daughter, Mara. Masked men are holding her captive deep in the canyons of Titi Plateau.
Masked men? What kind of masks?
White like marble, bleeding from their eyes. Horrific!
The cult.
They control everything in Pevka. Lured champions from all over with the promise of Minotaur slaying glory, only to swindle and ambush them down here in the dark. Honorless. If I don't do as they say, Amara dies. If I take off my mask, or tell my wife, or ask for help, she dies.
Tell me about your daughter.
Amara. The sound of her laughter is sunlight on my skin. She is joy, Mistios. One night, the masked men took that joy from me. They needed my silver tongue to lure wealthy warriors to their trials. In Amara, they found all they needed to control me.
You said the cult, the masked men, have your daughter in the canyons of Victi Plateau? There are a lot of canyons.
But only one holds Amara. There is a place called Zakros, an ancient ruin, and the bastion of the masked men's power. I go there every night, hoping to catch a glimpse of her. But I never have. I fear they keep her underground, where she'll never see the sun.
How many men have you sent to their deaths with a speech and a smile?
Thousands. More. But their lives will never outweigh my Amara. She's all I have. But now I have you, don't I? You can free her from those Malakas masked men.
She's your daughter. You must save her.
But they'd cut me down. You think she'd want to see her father die?
She would want her father to protect her. Coward.
You're right. I'm a coward. And the man cannot be any more than he is. That's enough for me, but it's not enough to save Amara. For that, I'll need your help.
We will save your daughter. Together.
Thank you, Mistios. Meet me outside the ruins of Zakros on Vitki Plateau. That's where my daughter is, and where I must be. These masked men, they're organized and unafraid. Their greatest weapon is no blade, it's our greed. Every merchant, every man and his slave earn enough drachmi out of this charade to make Midas blush. The myth of the Minotaur makes us all rich, and we turn a blind eye to the cost. Gah! Why is this suit chafing? I used a whole bottle of olive oil. Hard to breathe in a costume this magnificent. By Zeus, this fare doesn't breathe at all. You are the Minotaur. You are the Minotaur. You are the Minotaur. You are the Minotaur. No, the last one was better. I'm coming, Amara. Don't be afraid. And don't you be afraid, Leandros. She needs you. Over here! It's me, Leandros! The friendly Minotaur in the... You came! I was sure I'd fight alone!
I'll stand with you, Leandros. No matter what happens today, Amara will be proud of her father. I see you're still a Minotaur.
I faced many of the Greek world's deadliest warriors in this mask. Granted, I was just there to distract those warriors with my roars and threatening gestures, so they could be ambushed and stabbed from behind. But wearing it makes me feel brave.
And you look it. It would be an honor to fight alongside the mythical Minotaur.
Yes! Yes! Moo!
Don't do that.
They must be keeping her underground. With hooves and heroics. We shall save her! But Zakros is well defended. How should we proceed?
Quietly. I'll try to sneak in. Stay back here until it's safe.
I can be stealthy.
You have horns.
Go. I'll do my best to distract the guards. Where is your honor, you best Malakas? The Minotaur calls you! Come and face me! Show me your bravery! Look at me! Over here! Everyone! It's the Minotaur! And he's so angry! Right now! At you! Face me! Your honor, you bastard! He's so angry! Right now! At you! Face me! Too easy! The Minotaur calls you! Come and face me! Show me your bravery! By leaving the safety of your impenetrable fortress and coming us to the open. Over here! Everyone! Minotaur! He's so angry! Right now! At you! Where is your honor, you Malakis? Minotaur! Come and face me! Show me your bravery! By leaving the safety of your impenetrable fortress and coming up to the open. Look at me! Over here! Everyone! Minotaur! And he's so angry! Right now! At you!
Found her.
No, please. I've been quiet. I haven't cried.
Please. Take cover.
Please.
I'll find you when I know it's safe.
Thank you, thank you. You saved me.
Well...
Is that the Minotaur?
Show her.
Father? You're the Minotaur?
Maybe don't tell your mother.
I waited and waited and... You weren't going to leave me here, were you? You were just working on your plan to save me, right, Pater?
Of course. I was always coming for you. I just... needed to find something first.
The people who took you. If there's anything you overheard, anything that could help me stop them.
While I pretended to sleep, their leader spoke of a meeting place in Kidonia. I wrote down all the masked men's whisperings. Hopefully something in here will be useful to you.
My friend, we're heading to my wife. She keeps a vigil for Amara at the Warrior's Rest. Come with us. See the gift you gave. Our family, together.
After you.
Amara! Amara! You're alive!
Mater!
My family. You did this?
Thank Leandros. When the time came for action, he charged. Despite being outskilled and out-costumed, he fought courageously. Your husband is no coward.
Perhaps there are some heroes here.
No one's ever won the prize of Pefka. Everyone who's died facing the Minotaur has had their drachmi go in the vault, growing year by year. And now, a tiny but well-earned portion of it is yours.
Thank you for a tiny portion.
Of course. Less taxes, reasonable operational expenses, and I'll make sure all of it reaches your boat, Mistios. You've earned it. Oh, and... This is for you. A coward doesn't deserve to be the Minotaur. You do.
Quite the compliment.
Pefka is no longer safe for us. Freeing Amara will bring repercussions from people who are not known to be forgiving. But we're alive, and whatever future we have it only because of you.
Be safe.
The cult has existed for decades, and will exist for centuries more.
Let's ride.
The deal is unbeatable.
Says he jumps.
Back! Stay back! I'll jump!
You don't have to do this. There's always something to live for.
No, not for me. I've got nothing. I am nothing. This isn't even armor. It's my mother's third favorite serving tray. I'm a failure. A failure!
You look like a warrior to me. Even warriors feel fear. There's no shame in it. Fear helps us survive. It's temporary, but honor is not. You'll find no honor jumping off this building. Only death. Talk to me.
Honor. Yes. My village. We're poor. We get little trade, fewer visitors. We're dying. I was chosen to kill the Minotaur, hoping it would make us famous. Put us on the map. Save us, maybe. But look at me. I'm no Minotaur slayer. I got robbed by a tiny tour guide my first day here.
Minotaur slaying isn't for everyone. Even if you go home without the beast's head, There will be another way to save your village.
You're right! All I have to do is lie to everyone!
Do not put words in my mouth.
Why not? They're good words. My people are kind and loving and somewhat dim.
Really? Hard to believe.
I just have to make them think I've killed the Minotaur. Our village will become a shrine to me, the new Theseus. Maurice the Magnificent, slayer of the Minotaur! We would prosper again!
Sounds like a dream.
A dream where people care about my village, trade with it. That's a dream worth having. A little convincing. Like a regal, conquering Minotaur-killing hero. Best steal the Pefka leader's shiniest armor. Oh, and a leader weapon. Something I can say I pried from the Minotaur's cold dead hands. Cold dead hoofs?
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Good, 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 good. Is there anything else I can tell you?
An axe that looks like you've looted it from the corpse of a minotaur. Is there a merchant for that in Pevka?
When I first arrived, I heard rumors of a legendary axe being kept in Fort Lato. That's where you'll find what I need.
What's so special about this axe?
They say Theseus touched it. Twice!
I'm sure Theseus handled many axes in his time.
Well, yes. But he touched this one twice. Now that's the sort of axe you'd expect a Minotaur to wield.
You mentioned the shiniest armor was the Pevkan leader's. Where does he keep it?
Somewhere safe. Somewhere where little street kids couldn't steal it. His house is well guarded. I'd look there.
I've heard enough. I'll find you an axe and armor worthy of a true Minotaur slayer. Just don't jump.
I wouldn't think of it.
Like I said.
Now give him strength. Please, just come down! Huh?
Don't want to be here today, Sellsword.
Good day.
later.
I sure like the Minotaur here.
Minotaur tours! Get your Minotaur tours here! Learn how to defeat the mighty Minotaur! Warrior! Welcome to Pefka, home of the Minotaur, and our world-famous Minotaur tunics! Tunics! Minotaur tunics! One size fits all.
I don't see how one size can fit everyone.
My name's Arsenios. If you want to know how to defeat the Minotaur and become the Greek world's most famous warrior, then this is the tour for you.
You sell it well, kid. Let's go on your tour. You're not worried someone's going to steal your world-famous Minotaur tunics?
Who would? They're tunics for Minotaurs. As you can see from the statues, the Minotaur's a fearsome foe. So don't forget his exclusive tour tip. He hates being stabbed, particularly with sharp objects. They say it's his only weakness. Behold, an exact replica of the Minotaur. Actual Minotaur size may vary.
Where's the rest of him?
Up the hill. Some of the workers lost control moving it into place. It killed two of them. Horns tore them clean apart. Well, not clean apart.
Sounds like even Minotaur statues are deadly.
Oh, they're the deadliest. They say Theseus himself was killed by a Minotaur statue.
I've heard many tales of the Minotaur. They usually make Theseus sound more heroic.
Well, Sparta's not known for its quality education, is it? Next thing you tell me Medusa's real?
Let's just continue the tour.
Hey, in Pefka the hero's always right. This way. Look out! That rock's actually a Minotaur dropping. He must have just been through here. I can't believe we missed him.
You can hear the faint sounds of the Minotaur snoring.
Here's another helpful tip you won't get on any other tour. The Minotaur isn't a morning person. Trust me, I know my Minotaurs. I've been in this business 27 years. Just between you and me. I'm kinda hoping my boy Arsenios Jr. takes over someday. Good kid. Good kid. Warriors from all over the Aegean come to Pefka to fight. Drinking freshly squeezed Minotaur hoof elixir will no doubt give you the oomph you need to triumph.
What does this elixir do besides, give me oomph?
Depends what ails you, friend. Sore throat? Slow healing ones? Itchy beats on parts unmentionable?
Will it cure the regret of taking unnecessary tours?
Yes.
Where does this Minotaur hoof elixir come from?
The hoof of the Minotaur, obviously. It's right there in the name.
Uh-huh. And let me guess. You've got a vial, ready for purchase.
It's just like Peter always said. Never leave home without the ground-up hooves of a mythical creature.
You never know when you'll need some Minotaur hoof elixir.
You've made a wise purchase, my fiscally responsible friend. Now come, there's so much more to see. I'm not saying I'm responsible for breaking the Minotaur statue, but I'm also not saying I'm not responsible. And so concludes our tour.
That's the tour? I didn't learn anything about the Minotaur.
My customers are always satisfied. You can pay my associates on your way out. Please enjoy the rest of your stay here in Befka.
Good scam, kid. If I was as ambitious as you are when I was your age, my life would have turned out much better. Possibly making bad wine on an island somewhere.
Thank you. Until next time, warrior.
Oh, no. Absolutely not.